Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another review, and today we're going to be looking at the Toys Battalion Ancient One, or as they like to call it, the Time Sorceress. Now, as this is a third-party release, not by Hot Toys, the main purpose today is to see, is this really worth paying over £100 for? But yes, this is the Tilda Swinton character, the Ancient One, that they have decided to go and create today, which, you know, I love the film, so very excited to be able to see Tilda Swinton as a miniature. Does Toys Battalion match the same prestige as Hot Toys? Well, that's what we're going to be discussing today. So first off, let's start off with the packaging. Yes, the box is small, the character's small, but in the films, she is also very short. So again, not too fussed about that. What I do like is the actual design of the box. The reflective text is very nice to look at. Would I say it looks like a premium box or something you'd have on display? Probably not. It's not something I'd boast about or anything like that. But again, it's still a very nice, very compact packaging. If you are a collector, I wouldn't say it's the worst in the world. Now, when we actually unbox, this is where the fun begins. Everything's laid out cleanly, but you'll notice there isn't too many accessories on show. And that's because there is another section behind, so don't worry, it's not just hands. But when you look at the figure overall, this is based on the Ancient One's standard look with just the robes. I mean, the proportions are decent. She's very short in the film, so again, compared to other figures, you wouldn't expect her to be towering over or be the same height. But yeah, I think it does a very respectable job of the face details. It does look very much like Tilda Swinton. The only thing I will say, do not try and remove the head if you buy one. It is not an interchangeable head at all. It will just snap. So yeah, do not bother. And this is why you're seeing a lot of this video. The head of my one doesn't move because I learned the hard way. The only thing about the figure I don't like is the joints and how they look. Like if you see the ankles, which are going to be on screen, they're it just looks like clip-on Lego. So again, if you can cover those up, overall, I think the face detail is phenomenal. The one thing I'd say is the outfit is the stronger part of this, for me, personally. It's just layered robes, very thin fabric, so when it does come to articulation, you can get a couple more poses in compared to our last review of Hawkeye. Again, the joints aren't exactly the same as Hot Toys, so there are a couple positions where the arms do just sort of get stuck. You can't really move them about. Yeah, accessories, again, this is a very standard figure. This isn't one that you're paying half a car towards, you know. You're not paying half a car towards this figure, so you're not going to be expecting too many accessories. But what you get is basically everything you see in the film. You get the magical effect pieces. Again, 3 of those, unless I've been completely mugged off and I'm missing one. You get the base, doesn't have the name or anything, so that's a bit of a shame. And I'd say the base itself, the print, yeah, I think that's the only poor part, I'd say, is the base. It just looks very amateurish. Like, the print quality isn't great. And it's a shame because it lets down, you know, the face details, the fabric details. Such a shame. And the only other thing you get is the stone. Yeah, as I say, with the scale and presence, it's a very minimal design, and it does work. If you love Doctor Strange, fantastic figure to get. It does fit in very well and blends in nicely. Posing I found relatively easy. I think due to how light the figure is, it is very easy just to move about. So let's just go through the pros and cons list. Pros, head sculpt. Fantastic. I would say Tilda Swinton would be proud of that. Clothing, like the fabrics are great. Like with the hood, without the hood, absolutely fantastic. And the articulation is pretty good, so I'd still say that's a pro. But the cons, again, I'd say the base does let this down quite a lot. The ankle joints do look a little bit Lego-ish, and as long as they're covered up, you can kind of fix that con. But the accessories are decent, but they're not very extensive. But, you know, you are paying for what you get. So, final verdict, I'd say, is this value for money? If you can get this for about £100, £110, I'd say that's good value for money. They don't actually sell this anymore, so it will have to be second-hand retail, mainly for eBay. So if you can pick it up for about £100, I'd say it's a very good figure to add to your collection. So overall, if I was to say, if you can pick it up for that, what would I give it a rating of? I'd say at least a 6.5 to 7, maybe. We'll stick with 7. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. Because I think just the face and clothing alone does really save this, and it does look very good when it comes to placing in a cabinet. Now, if you are interested, this is another figure that I'm going to be selling on my eBay. Any of the damages I have listed in the video. But if you have any questions, feel free to message. This will be the cheapest one on the market. So if this did intrigue you into buying, make sure to drop on over. But just remember, the head does not move at all because, yes, I did snap it off. So again, if you just want it for display purposes, it still does look good. And I'll be more than happy to send you some pictures of how it looks in a cabinet. I'll leave a link in the description to my eBay if this does interest you. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. We will have many more reviews. But my first 4 will be ones that I am selling. So I thought I'd get them in early doors, just so I can advertise at the same time before they leave my collection. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments below. If you have this figure, tell me what you like about it. Or if you don't, feel free to share your opinion below. But anyways, we'll see you in the next one.